What's up, guys? So it's New Year's Day. Just came out to Gundy's to getting ready for check ride. Today I'm going to be practicing precision landings. I'm going to do 2 landings out at, or maybe 3 out at Claremore, then come back to Gundy's and do 1 or 2. I land here at Gundy's quite a bit, obviously, because I'm based here. So I want to go ahead and practice out there because check ride's coming up real soon. So I'm trying out a new application, Garmin Pilot. Josh and I both use, Mr. Aviation 101, and I both use Aver, available on Google Play, but I'm trying out Garmin Pilot, which is kind of Garmin's version of like 4Flight or something like that. So I've got my flight plan loaded up here. Alright, and it's a cold morning, so I anticipate 72 Zulu being a little bit hard to start. Trim set for takeoff. Fuse is in. Alright, we're going to go ahead and turn the master on. Just the battery, not the alternator. Fuel pump on. Any collision light, we're going to leave that off till we get started. Mixture is full rich. Go ahead and give her a shot of prime. Actually, I'm going to give her 2 shots of prime. Alright, 2 shots of prime. There's nobody here because it's New Year's morning, but clear prop! Now, if she starts right away, I'll be amazed. Ooh, that was close. So close. Oh, she's right on the edge. Like a boss. Alright, we're going to do our camera marker. Just do 1 more just to be safe. I tried out a whistle and that didn't work as well because it's not as, the wave form on the audio track is longer, so the clap is to work the best. That was cool. She started up real good. Alright. And we're going to do this quickly. Half left out of view on the Garmin 430. Alright, acquiring satellite. We're on 122.9. For Gundy's, our departure frequency is going to be 124.0 more than likely. So we're going to go ahead and set that up here. That's for Tulsa departure, just in case we need to talk to them. I might try to stay below their airspace. We have a big low pressure system coming in, so that should be interesting. Alright, so let's try this out. Hold down. There's the airport. Frequencies. 122.7 for Claremore. Cool, alright. Alright, Garmin. Let's, GPS is locked. We're at 601 foot of altitude. That's not exactly right. It's actually 720 here in Tulsa, so, or at Gundy's. Transponder to standby. Suction good, airspeed none, attitude indicators coming alive. Go ahead and set our compass for precession. I'll do that again here in a moment. We're going to take off 17 because the winds are from the south. Altitude is all kinds of off. Let's go ahead and get our ATIS information, which is 124.9.
On 134.05 prior to taxi. Advise on initial contact. You have information Quebec. Tulsa International Airport information Quebec 15530. Wind 170 at 14. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 12,000. Temperature 5. Dew point -3. Altimeter 3001. Visual approach is in use, runway 18 left. Notices to airmen. Runway 18 right, 36 left closed. Taxiway Lima closed between Taxiway Charlie and Taxiway Lima 5. Taxiway Hotel closed between runway 36 right and runway 26. Taxiway Lima 3 Lima 4 closed.
Gundy's traffic, Warrior 720, taxi to active runway 17 for run up, Gundy's.
North of Taxiway Kilo. Taxiway Juliet 2 removed. All arrivals contact approach 12.
Oh, it's a soft field here, so I'm going to pull the yoke back.
VFR departures contact clearance. Delivery on 134.05 prior to taxi. Advise on initial contact. You have
Clear left.
information, Quebec.
Clear right. Coming up on the active runway here. Gundy's traffic, Warrior 720 taking, I'm sorry, back taxi active runway 17 for run up, Gundy's.
Wind 170 at 14. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 12,000. Temperature 5. Dew point -3. Altimeter 3001. Visual approach is in use, runway 18 left. Notices to airmen. Runway 18 right, 36 left closed. Taxiway Lima closed. Taxiway Charlie and Taxiway Lima 5. Taxiway Hotel closed between runway 36 right and runway 26. Taxiway Lima 3 Lima 4 closed. Taxiway Lima closed north of Taxiway Kilo. Taxiway Mike closed north of Taxiway Kilo. Taxiway Juliet 2 removed. All arrivals contact approach 124.0. All VFR.
24.0, that's what I was looking for. I missed it the first time. Alright, because we are a VFR departure. Alright, we're gonna, for those of you that have been watching me for a while, we have these, Gundy's is a teeny tiny little airstrip, 24 feet wide. We do have 2 little run-up areas at the end of the strip here. I'm gonna go through this run-up pretty quickly. For those of you, you're gonna say I'm not using a checklist. I am using a checklist. This is my run-up, so I'm going to make sure that I have this on my leg here. Let's go ahead and go through this. So, brakes, test and set. Seat belts, good. Fuel selector on fullest tank. We're on the right tank. It is actually not the fullest tank, so let's go to the left. Fuel pump off. No change. Fuel temp's coming up. Fuel pressure is good. Oil pressure is good in the green. Alright, we're going to set the throttle for 1800 for this, and go ahead and check our mags. There's 1800, so right mag, drop, back to both, left mag, drop, back to both, RP, let's pull that, flight drop, back off. We're going to go ahead with an idle cutoff. Our suction is looking good through this whole thing. So this is our full rich. Now on a Piper aircraft, at least according to Cortland, and as far as I've been able to tell, you don't need to pull carb heat like you do on a Cessna when you're coming in for landing. So we do use carb heat quite a bit, but... Alright, so we do have an idle configuration motor. This is what we're going to look like when we're landing. Looking good, as Matt would say. Matt's a great pilot. Be sure to check out our videos for that. Okay, so ammeter, we're going to go ahead and check that. Set it back to 1000. Let's drop our alternator out. Drop, it's discharging, now charging, 14 volts, which is a 14 volt system, so we're in good shape. And check our flight controls, free and correct. Elevators, free and correct. Rudders do feel good. Burn coordinator, liquid, no flag. Who cares about the clock? This is also coming alive still. I was going to go ahead and reset this just a hair. Altimeter set for current ATIS information, no vertical speed. And we're going to go ahead and do a direct to flight plan with our Garmin 430. So basically you just hit the direct to button, and it's Kilo, Golf, Mike, Charlie. Now you'll see, I'm sorry, it's Charlie Mike, I apologize. There we go, Charlie Mike. Oh, so it says Claremore Regional. You go ahead and enter that as an activation. Flight plan is now activated. It's not filing it with anything. It's just giving you a GPS like a car. There's my desired track, my current track. Distance 14.9 nautical miles. Ground speed 0. All right. They're looking good. He's running good. So, Gundy's Traffic Warrior 72 Zulu runoff complete. Going to take active runway 17 for departure to the east, Gundy's. All right, and you're going to see why. Roll up here to the runway. There's this gentleman that walks the runway every day. Gundy's is kind of in the middle of a neighborhood, and he walks his dog right down the edge of the runway every day. He doesn't care if you're taking off, landing, doesn't matter. Go ahead and say hi. All right. Brakes good. We're going to go ahead and set those. That's short field, so we're going to set 10 degrees of flaps. Go wide up and throttle. Still green. Oil temperature's coming up nicely. Fuel pressure good. Green, green, green. All right. And we've got a crosswind. It was 170 at 14, so it's pretty much right down the runway, but there is a slight crosswind. It was 160 earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of wind correction. And we're rolling. Gundy's Traffic 72 Zulu rolling 17 for departure to the east, Gundy's. All right, get that nose off the ground. Go ahead and rotate. We're going to climb like a bat out of hell. There's our crab angle. Wow, 65. Look at our vertical speed. We're taking off like it's not even funny. 65, go ahead and trim for it. And there's the wind. And I'm trying to stay on my runway heading here, which is 17, so. Still trim for 65. Using rudders to fight that little bit of chop. We're already at 1,100 feet, and we're still on our upwind. Gundy's Traffic Warrior 72 Zulu upwind departure 17 for departure to Claremore, Gundy's. We're at 1,200 feet. Look at our climb rate, 1,000 feet per minute, keeping our scan alive. All right, we're going to turn upwind. Crosswind. Gundy's Traffic Warrior 72 Zulu turning left crosswind 17 for departure to the east, Gundy's. All right, we'll want to keep our yoke centered. That's how you can kind of tell that your rudders are good, is that you don't have to correct as much with your ailerons. I'm going to go ahead and drop flaps. We're at traffic pattern altitude, still climbing. Now I want to stay below Class Charlie because I need to talk to Tulsa. And there's my wind. We're pitching up for 85. That's our climb rate. And there's my course line, as you can see on my 430. Just climbing like insane with this wind. It's awesome. Go ahead and drop a little bit of power. Trim for nose down so we stay below Class Charlie and toggle over to Tulsa.
The area, our heading is 073 degrees and we're 5,600 feet.
Skyline 36 Foxtrot, squawk 0342.
0342, 36 Fox.
Cessna 2 Hotel Golf, phone navigation into right base, runway 18 left, contact tower 121.2, altitude your discretion.
Right base, 72 Hotel Golf, contact tower 121.2.
Tulsa departure, Warrior, November 3572 Zulu, Gundy's 2000. Get a little bit of wind shear.
3572 Zulu, Tulsa approach.
Yes, Tulsa approach. We're heading out to Gulf, Mike. Claremore units will just do some touch and goes. Just want to see if we can get any traffic advisories between here and there.
72 Zulu, squawk 0344.
0344 for 72 Zulu.
Skyline 36 Foxtrot, radar contact 30 miles southwest, Tulsa Airport at 5,600, Tulsa altimeter 3000.
Altimeter 3000, 36 Fox, thank you.
We're still on our course line. Definitely choppy. But we're in that transitional layer. There's some really high speed winds up here. And I can tell it's like pulling me basically.
Zulu radar contact 10 miles northeast, Tulsa Airport at 2,100. Say altitude, Tulsa altimeter 3000.
3000 for 72 Zulu. Altitude currently 2,100.
Roger.
Alright, so we're going to get back on our course line. I'm basically flying sideways to the wind, so that's what's pushing us around. And there was that one little bit of chop there right at the beginning that knocked my camera off the, that little suction cup was not feeling it, so it's cool. I'm probably recording something on the floor at the moment. Alright, so I do have Claymore in sight. We're doing about 104 knots on the ground. You see the airfield. Starting to smooth out a little bit.
Air 72 Zulu, no traffic there between you and Claymore Airport. Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. 72 Zulu, good day, thank you. I would say it's 122.7 for Claremore. Looking good, still green, green, green. Everything's good, full tank. Our downwind's just gonna haul some serious butt. I'd like to get through this transitional layer as quickly as possible, but it's pushing us around. I do have the field. And Claremore traffic, Warrior 72 Zulu, about 4 miles to the west, inbound for landing, full stop 17. Going to cross midfield, enter a left downwind for 17, full stop, Claremore. That was some serious wind right there. Don't want to fight it too much. Want to fly with it. We're right in that transitional boundary. Takes a lot of concentration, that's for sure. Woohoo! Pushing me around today. Alright, we want to make sure we maintain our altitude as we cross midfield. We're just staying right at 2,100. Those rudders alive. Claremore traffic, 72 Zulu crossing midfield. Gonna enter a left downwind for 17, full stop, Claremore. All right. Get a little bit of a slight descent here, because I'm at 2,000, traffic pattern altitude is 1,800, so I have 200 feet to lose when I enter my downwind. And we're going to do a right teardrop entry into this left downwind, so here goes nothing. Basically cut into the wind here. Oh, we're going straight into it. One more traffic, 72 Zulu, making a entry, 45 entry, into a left downwind for 17, full stop, Claremore. Bouncing me around. Want to do this quickly. Make it pretty steep. Traffic pattern altitude right there. And so 2100. Yeah, it's pushing us like crazy. There's my 2100. Pitch for 85. Got some power. 1500. 10 degrees. And so we're going to extend our downwind. There's my 85, locked it in. Or basically a beam, but like I said, Claremore traffic 72, turning left base, one way 17 for full stop, Claremore. Now we are high, but we are descending pretty well, so this wind is just going to push us straight down. Alright, there's plenty of extension, still at 80. We're going to establish a good crab angle and pull second notch. Claremore traffic 72 Zulu about to turn final for 17 full stop, Claremore. Alright, now this is where we need to watch our airspeed. With this gusting, I want to come in a little bit fast. But it looks good. I'm going to leave it at 25. Alright. Well, now we're going to have to go 45 with this altitude. There we go. Slow me down just a hair. Looking good. Nice and stable. We're just super high, so that's okay though. Look at our descent rate. 500 foot per minute. We're going to intercept. And we're going to float just a little bit. Alright, looking good. Want a little bit of more energy going into this gusting wind. Alright. Keep the nose up. We stopped like it was nothing. And Claremore traffic 72 Zulu exiting runway 17 for parking. Gundy's. I'm sorry, Claremore. That was a nice little smooth touchdown there.